Alright, so this isn't usually my, typical, video that I make, but this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for the past 8 months now, but I've held back on. So, some of you might know the ASMR artist that is Lloyd's ASMR, and a lot of you seem to love him. But the thing is that Lloyd isn't the same person that he might seem on his videos. In fact, he and Indy Rose are, well, let me say this, crooks. So this is a post that I made about 8 months ago, and I think you probably already saw this in my community post, but I wanted to make a video on this so that it can get to more people. The video that was covered by Lucas, by the way, great video, by the way. That was a really, really good video. The video covered by Lucas only talked about Lloyd's GoFundMes and Indy Rose's GoFundMes, as well as a few other things. But he didn't touch on the blatant bullying that both Lloyd and Indy Rose did. So I'm here to cover that for you with an experience that happened to me. So I'm going to be reading off this Reddit post that I made about my experience with Indy Rose in particular. And I have a screenshot right here that proves that this happened. So let's start. I'll tell the whole thing. Up until this point, I've been a loyal fan of both Lloyd and Indy, watching their videos and commenting and stuff. I followed Indy on Instagram a few days ago, thinking nothing of it. I have been a bit suspicious of them for about a couple weeks now, but up until right now, I've been pretty oblivious to their behavior. Keep in mind that this was made in August of 2025, this post. Indy follows me back, okay, sure, then comments on one of my posts going, break stuff mapping? So I say yeah, and she goes, I knew it. Are you a good person or one of those trolls? That comment made me super uncomfortable, so I removed her, but I didn't block her. This is important later. Later on, she comments on my latest long form YouTube video going, oh, I remember you. You sent Lloyd the fan mail. I was like, alright, maybe that was just a misunderstanding. So I was like, yeah, thank you for saying that and stuff. And then she goes, I don't know why a person like you would be so mean to Lloyd. You made like 20 accounts to troll him. And this was an extremely simplified comment because the comment was like paragraphs long. And if we go up to here, right here, this comment right over here was that comment. Of course, she deleted the comment when I made this screenshot. So this was the only screenshot that I managed to make in the comment section. So unfortunately, I was not able to get the full comment. I really wish I did because it would have gotten more evidence. But moving on anyway. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I never said anything negative about him. And this account is the only account I actively use. I have a second account, but I never use it. I can put up the comment history if you don't believe me. She then tells me about her pressing charges against someone, which is the top comment right over there. You see, I'm actually getting in the process of getting one of my bullies behind bars. Yeah. Also, by the way, Indy, if you actually do that and they found out a false charge, I think that's illegal in itself. I'm not a lawyer, but I think that's illegal. And then she goes on about how I blocked her on Instagram, which I didn't, and how I was trying to get revenge on Lloyd because he didn't use my map in his sheriff video. Little context on that. I offered to make Lloyd a map of Lloydville a couple years ago, and he told me after I made it that he already had someone else make one for him. I didn't mind at all, and I didn't make a fuss about it at all when the video came out. She told me that if my parents knew about what I was doing, I'm a minor, teenage, they would put me into trouble. Don't know why she said that, I'm not 7. Yeah, I kinda got a bit offended at that because she was talking to me like she was my mother, which she freaking wasn't. Also, just a funny thing, when I told my mother about this later on, she was not mad at me, she wanted to beat the crap out of her. But anyway, moving on. She then tells me that I'm being a troll on Reddit against her and Lloyd, which, if you guys know, this is the first and only interaction I've had with this type of subreddit. I've asked her if she somehow got the wrong person. Then she tells me it's not them I'm trolling, but other people. So she basically just switched up the entire topic in the middle of it, because apparently she probably knew that, oh crap, he's kind of getting onto this. So now I'm super confused, and I bring up a petty drama I was in a few years ago. I then tell her that I don't have my Reddit account linked on YouTube anywhere or even on my Instagram. I told her, "Are you talking about Cultural Turnover 13? That's my Reddit account. Because if you don't, then you got the wrong person." And that's when she deleted the comment. I think that's when she realized that she couldn't win this. I have unsubscribed from both channels and joined the subreddit. Keep in mind this all happened on my channel, not on hers. So I didn't make a comment on her video and then she was like, "Oh, hi, Break Stuffs." No, she went on my latest video on my channel, which was the Get to the Point compilation, and then she commented on my video and said all that stuff on my channel. I've been supporting them constantly since June of 2022, but honestly, I feel horrible not knowing about this foul behavior that they are doing to a ton of people until now. I'm currently looking for a new male ASMR artist to watch, probably Marno or JoJo ASMR. By the way, the new ASMR artists that I managed to find to watch are Whispering Gentleman and SRP ASMR, both fantastic ASMR artists. I'm done being a fan of them, and now I'm with you guys. Farewell. And what I mean with you guys are the people on the Lloyd's subreddit, which basically work to decipher what Lloyd and Indy are doing. And also the people in the comments over here have been very supportive. They basically like, "Don't worry about you supporting them. You were oblivious. It's okay. What all that matters is that you're with us now." So the thing is that how would these people bully? You know, their motto, like not really motto, but like their point is to not be like overly dramatic about this whole thing, which is why this has taken me 8 months to make this video, because I followed in that promise too. I didn't make a big deal about this until now, because I actually had the chance to with Lucas's video coming out. So this is pretty much the end of it. If you want more context on it, I might make a second video on it. This probably was like a really low quality video. I'm sorry, I suck at editing, so yeah, so that's pretty much it. See ya.